So obviously a lot of great things happening right behind me here at Memorial Stadium on Saturday. But even greater things are on deck for many high school teams across the state for the NSAA football championships on both Monday and Tuesday. We previewed all the teams that are in our area on Friday. But before anything happens behind me, I want to talk about the six-man champs one more time in the Stewart Broncos. Stewart taking down SCM 42-38, and its head coach Colin Sherman that knew it was always going to be this group that was going to be state champions for the first time ever.
They work so hard, their attitudes, they deserve every bit of it. That game, me and Coach were talking about it, and, he walked out that gym and he said, hopefully the next time I see you is down at Kearney. And it happened, and then when the brackets came out, we kind of knew that's how it was going to end up.
Find that full interview on my Twitter or X page, whatever you call it, at Trey_Redfield. But get this, not the last time you'll hear from this Bronco team. You know how we like to give state champions their flowers. That's on deck very soon. Be sure to stay tuned with us right here on NTV News. And in case you miss it, when we air it, head to our website at nebraska.tv. Okay, if I remember correctly, I think something cool happened here on Saturday. I'm going to get to that in a second with the Husker Huddle. First, we're playing catch-up on this Sunday once again by talking some volleyball. Second-ranked Nebraska Vibes facing sixth-ranked Wisconsin on senior night. NTV's Matt Frieda recaps the Saturday matinee.
Well, after a sweeping victory over Wisconsin on the road earlier this month, on Saturday night, Husker Volleyball welcomed in the Badgers, looking to extend their winning streak.
From the Bob, number 2 Nebraska looking to take both legs of the season series against number 6 Wisconsin. Senior night and fitting. Lexi Rodriguez gets the dig there, sets it up high for Bergen Riley. She flips it into no man's land, part of a big run for Nebraska. And then later on, Huskers getting contributions from the pride of Lincoln, Rebecca Alec, going to the apex of her leap. Her brother Josiah loving it in the stands, and then on set point, they get another dig from Rodriguez to keep it alive for Taylor Landfair, who has the big cross-court swing with some mustard behind it. Point set Huskers, they take game 1, 25-21. Set 2, Huskers falling behind early, but better late than never, says the captain. It's Merritt Beeson right down the middle with the big-time kill. And then, hey, it's almost Thanksgiving. How about some stuffing? Alec and Harper Murray meet the Badgers at the top of the net for the Huskers as they go ahead. They can smell that 2-0 lead now, and on set point, here's Landfair just putting it where they ain't. Point set. Huskers, they have a commanding 2-0 lead, looking to sweep Wisconsin for the second time this month, and that is exactly what they would do. Diving Huskers on the court, they keep it alive for Murray. She drills that one home. Wisconsin, no match for the Huskers in this one. It's a 3-0 sweep for Nebraska as they follow in the footsteps of the football team earlier in the afternoon, sending the Badgers home with a couple of L's. The Huskers winning streak extended to 25. Their head coach discussing his team's aspirations this year.
Well, you want to be playing well at the end of the year, and I think they brought it tonight. So this group has got big goals, and they're going to compete really hard for them.
And with the win, the Huskers move to 28-1 on the year. They take care of business versus Wisconsin, sweeping the season series. But now they'll turn their attention to perhaps their chief rival for the Big Ten title this season. That's Penn State. They're entering this weekend with a 16-1 record, as Nebraska will hit the road to take on the Nittany Lions this upcoming Friday. With coverage of the Huskers in Lincoln, I'm Matt Frieda, NTV Sports.
All right, now let's bring it back to Memorial Stadium. A lot of good things happening here on Saturday with Nebraska not only scoring 44 points, a season high when it comes to that category, but also shutting us all up, including myself. That sixth win finally arriving. Get your tickets. Nebraska is bowling once again for the first time since 2016.
It's always hard to be the first to do it, right? Everyone's always, your own self. You're questioning, like, is this right? Is that right? Once you do it, it's like, okay, this works. I trust it now. And so I can't thank, Ty and Giff and Nash and all those guys enough.
The Huskers doing so with an offensive explosion, 473 yards of total offense. Players seeing the growth with Dana Holgerson's offense.
He made things simple, and kind of went out there and just trusted our execution.
You know, Coach Dana has done a great job of being, you know, of course, transparent and kind of guiding us and, you know, laying out a blueprint.
Hold on a second. Just a reminder, this is Big Red's first win over Wisconsin since 2012. So, yeah, why not do it again against another rival next Friday against Iowa?
This is something that, you know, for the years to come, we can look back and say that we learned and grow from our mistakes and just keep going. We got one more next week. We got to go, you know, finish and win that one as well.
Get right back to it tomorrow with our recovery and our, you know, extra film that we watched for Iowa. And, you know, we're going to prepare the same way and go 1-0 next week.
All right, back to the celebrations. Rejoice with excitement and emotion.
Yeah, we got one more game, but man, I'm gonna really enjoy tonight. It really isn't for me, and it is for all of us seniors and all that, but it's really for those guys that came before us.
You know, now we have a couple extra weeks of bowl practice to try to get them even to another level.
Matt, what do you do to celebrate?
What will I do to celebrate?
What do you do to celebrate?
Yeah, I'm not talking about that, guys. Don't ask me. I won't ask you.
Down in St. Joseph, UNK volleyball just one match away from winning an MIAA volleyball tournament title, but falling short once again, this time to Central Oklahoma. It was the Lopers that won the first set, but then lost 3 straight, falling 3-1. But those first 2 sets that they lost needed extra points. UNK, get this, its only 2 losses this season have come both against the Broncos. Now, the Lopers await their tournament fate on Monday. UNK women's basketball in cruise control on Saturday over Nebraska Wesleyan, 90-33 the final. Meg Burns had 19 points. She led the way for the Lopers. Kai Wilson at 14. Brinley Christensen had 12. Lopers head into Thanksgiving break at 5-2. Trip to Shattered State on deck for Saturday at 4 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Mountain Time. So a lot of really good things happening in Kearney. Amazing things happening right here in Lincoln. Hey, just a reminder, the Huskers are going bowling. Giddy up, friends. Let's go. The drought is finally over, and you'll never have to hear me say, going to get that 6th win ever again. You're welcome. From Memorial Stadium, I'm Trey Redfield, NTV Sports.
Thanks for watching. Please hit the subscribe button. And for the latest news anytime, download the NTV News app.